Hello, everybody. I am Stuart Sternberg, and I am joined tonight by Darling Nagy and Jess. And this is the WDW Fan Zone Show News and Events Edition. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, have we got news for you this week after a few weeks in a row of not having a whole heck of a lot of news. We've got a lot this week. And Jess, welcome back. Why don't you get us going and let everybody know what's going on in the world of Disney?
Thank you. So we got a lot of good stuff going on, as Stuart has mentioned, and I will bring to you just a few of them. But we got news that the Magic Mobile is used now for being able to charge to your room, just like the Magic Band. So if you are staying on property and you use your Magic Band to get into your room, you can also use it to charge to your room, but you need to have a credit card connected to your Magic Band. So that's cool. Um, to My Disney experience, to where your Magic Band would be connected also. There was at the Destination 23 this week. There was a few things. There were a few things that were um, like details that were given about things that have been announced. There's going to be a Disney magical companion that will be in your resort room. And it's kind of like Alexa, where you say, "Hey Disney," and then you can get park hours and show times. You can order room amenities, like extra towels and stuff like that, and you can
Um,
plan your day. So that seems
sorry,
really
Jess,
cool.
isn't I know they're partnering with Amazon, so isn't it? It's not Alexa.
It might be. I think it might be,
I
but
think it
you can
is.
also program your Alexa to say different. You can say
Mhm.
different things to Alexa. Call her something different. So they might just be programming them. Just, you could just say, "Hey Disney," but you have Mickey and Minnie talking back to you as well.
Oh,
So
that's
that's
cool.
really cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
I'm excited about that.
Mhm.
Um,
Wish they could do that in my house.
um, we have announced this in prior weeks, but since we're getting closer, might as well remind you again that the Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular is coming back to Disney's Hollywood Studios starting December 19th. But we now have show times. So that will be noon, 1:15, 3:15, 4:45, and 6 p.m. And I think that 6 p.m. one will be pretty cool because that'll be at
Yeah.
night, dark,
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
it gets dark much earlier now. So
Yep.
that'll be really cool. Um, we have park hours so far. I feel like they've been changing, but for New Year's Eve. And right now, Magic Kingdom, Epcot, and Disney's Hollywood Studios are open until midnight. And there are a few things that are offered. I haven't seen many details about what other things will be offered. I know there will be at least fireworks. And the last year, even though they weren't open until midnight, they still had like some special treats and snacks and definitely some merchandise. I think some merchandise has been out already too. So keep your eye out for that. If you are in the parks, you can take a t-shirt home that says, 2022, and wear it at home if you're not going to be here for New Year's. So that's really cool. Animal Kingdom is open until 7, and I think they still have park reservations available for Animal Kingdom. But what some people might not realize, even if you have an Animal Kingdom, you could park hop, and just make sure that you are park hopping to a park that has availability. That number, because that is still
Mhm.
something that is definitely going to be used in the next few months or next few weeks, because parks have been crazy busy lately. But if you are park hopping, it is very good to call this number 407 560 5000. So call that number if you are going to be park
That was
hopping.
407-560.
5000.
Thank you.
Yes. So call that number if you plan on park hopping. I think that's a good rule just to do anyway.
Yep.
I feel like we do that anyway when we go to when we park hop, even if it's not super busy, but especially in the holiday times. Definitely call before you park hop because then you might get disappointed. One last thing also announced at Destination 23 this past week, Phantasmic will be back sometime in 2022. Rumored to also have, or not rumored, I think this is official. There will be new characters, a new scene, and new costumes. So definitely something to check out. I know the whole thing won't be different, but it would just be like one new scene. But that's still something to look forward to for that. And then also the Festival of Fantasy Parade will be coming back in 2022. There are no details yet on when, no major details yet on anything other than what I brought to you, other than if Stuart has anything to add.
No, no. But Disney's getting very good at saying, well, it's coming in 2022, but not saying when.
Yes.
And I actually think it's very clever of them because it builds the anticipation of when it does come back rather than saying it's coming in June. And for the most part, Disney, when if they said something's coming in June, it's usually a little earlier than what they say. Not always, but most of the time. So by saying it's coming in 2022, people are wondering, will I be there on vacation? Will I be in the parks when it's there? So it's building anticipation for it. And I think it's very clever on their part for doing it that way. Even if that's not the reason for them doing it that way, it's still clever.
Well, I was burned with Test Track about 25-ish years ago. They kept saying Text Track is coming, this year, and then it was pushed back, I think, like 2 years after that. So I know when they tell me 2022, it might be 2022, but it might not. So, but I think for those things, like those shows and everything, I think that is more likely. So that's all I have.
All right. Thank you, Jess.
Thank you.
Darlene, there was something I wanted to mention to you, and I can't remember what it was. So just go ahead and give the news.
Do you want me to go with the biggest news first?
Absolutely.
Go through.
Yeah, absolutely. Go with the big one first.
Okay. So Christmas gifts to your family might be a little bit different this year. Now that Disney has suspended selling the 3 passes of Incredible, Sorcerer, and Pirates. And the Pixie Dust is being sold it's a Florida resident pass only. That's the only one that's being sold right now. We do not know as of when they will be released back out. They are saying it's because of park capacity. So as of right now, I am so sorry if that was one of the things that you planned to buy for your family. Hopefully in the future. Stuart knows this very well, how long he had to wait for his.
Absolutely. I do want to interject something here, not about anything you said, well, about what you said, but for actually a couple of people that I know that are in Pennsylvania right now. They went home for the holidays. They were looking to get the Pixie Dust annual pass, which is still being sold when they come back. So just a word to them: if you can do it online, if you happen to be watching or listening, please do it while you're in Pennsylvania. Don't wait till you get back home to here in Florida. Okay, sorry.
And then just so everyone knows also, I had heard that Disney has suspended the vaccine mandate. So after the state had changes in their state law. So there's a difference now for the employees that are, were on the fence about it. Disney also said that they had 90% of their employees already vaccinated
Yep.
in the past. So it's about 10% that were not vaccinated. The new movie, a Disney movie in Canto, I'm probably saying it wrong, but it will be in theaters starting tomorrow, and that's in theaters only. Also, with theatrical, we're going to go right over to ABC, and Disney Parks announced a flurry of stars and magical surprises for the holiday specials is going to be on. The Wonderful World of Disney's magical holiday celebration will air on this Sunday, November 28th from 7 to 9 p.m. And then, of course, Christmas will be on December 25th between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. My last bit of news, another D23 announcement by Josh D'Amaro, is that Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind is supposed to open summer of 2022.
Awesome. I think everybody's looking forward to that. There's a lot that's going to happen in 2022 if things go as planned, and I think they will. Speaking of planning, when this is the time of year. If you can't buy an annual pass for your family, what else do you want to do? You want to plan a Disney vacation. And how you plan your Disney vacation and with who you plan your Disney vacation makes all the difference in the world, no pun intended. Actually, pun intended. But if you want to plan a Disney vacation the right way, your way, within your budget, you have to go with Mass Fan Travel. There are other good agents out there, but nobody does things like Mass Fan Travel. Every single one of their agents are experts in all things Disney and then some. And they have people that are experts in all sorts of travel, not just Disney travel. So whether it's a Disneyland vacation, a Disney Cruise Line vacation, an Adventure by Disney vacation, or something close to home here for us, a Disney World vacation, you've got to go with the best and forget the rest, and that is Mass Fan Travel. They've got a bunch of wonderful, wonderful deals going on right now at their website, which I'm going to tell you how to get to right now. And it's www.massfantravel.com. That is www.massfantravel.com. Please remember to let them know that WDW Fan Zone sent you. Also, we're on YouTube now. So, being on YouTube, I'm asking a big favor. When you go to YouTube to the channel, please subscribe, please like us. It's important. It'll get us more visible for more people to see and get to know who we are and what we're all about. And we're just trying to give you guys a lot of information, some fun information, good and bad information. No, not bad information. We're trying to give you the best information we can the right way. So please subscribe. News. I've got some news. Where is it? Oh, yeah. On a previous show, we mentioned that Finding Nemo the musical was going to be replaced with a new Nemo show that is set to open once again sometime in 2022. More details were released at this year's Destination D23 event. The show will center on the Finding Dory storyline, and the name of the new show will be Finding Nemo, the Big Blue, and Beyond. The new show will include some of the original show songs and some others, so that's something really fun to look forward to. Cinderella Castle stage show is being updated when it returns in 2022. It's all 2022. We're coming to the end of 2021, so it's not going to be 2021. It makes sense for it to be 2022. The show will have a slightly new name, Mickey's Magical Friendship Fair. The show will have new costumes, a new opening number called Where the Magic Feels Like Home. Epcot is getting a new quick service restaurant, Connections Cafe and Eatery, and that is going to replace the electric umbrella. So there were some drawings that were put out at the Destination D23 event, and they look pretty cool. Let's see what else here. New information was released on Magic Band Plus that will be introduced in 2022. The new bands will light up with special effects during nighttime shows and fireworks. I think we mentioned that on a previous show. The bands and magic bands, will also allow interaction with Disney Fab 50 golden character statues. And one more thing that's really important for those on the West Coast, or the left coast as we like to call it, Disney will be introducing magic bands at Disneyland next year. That's awesome. Disney Cruise Line has updated its vaccination requirements. I'm surprised you didn't have this, Darlene, because you're the one who told me about this. So, as of January 13th, 2022, guests 5 and older must show proof of vaccination prior to boarding a Disney cruise ship, and cruise guests ages 4 and younger must provide a negative test, proof of a negative test. Also, Disney has announced that the D23 Expo will be returning next year to Anaheim Convention Center from September 9th through 11th. Big news there. Other news, in early 2022, Disney will be commemorating a window in Disneyland to honor Disney legend Dave Smith. And I wish I could be there for that because Dave Smith was an awesome person. He was in charge of their archives for many years. Yes, Darlene.
I actually got to talk to him and interview him many years ago
Oh, wow. That's
when I
awesome.
was on the Tiara Talk Show.
Yeah, he's
with,
such a nice guy.
yeah, with Tammy Tucky. It was a wonderful,
Nice.
wonderful interview.
Tammy Tucky's show's still going on too, so why don't you give her a plug?
Yeah, Tammy Tucky is the Tiara Talk Show. You can find her on multiple venues. Even I think she's on YouTube as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I have one final news item, and it's on a sad note. Disney voice actor Will Ryan has passed away from battling cancer. He was the voice of Peggy Pete, the Ghost of Christmas Future, and Willie Giant, the Ghost of Christmas Present in Mickey's Christmas Carol. He also played over 100 different roles on the radio series Adventures in Odyssey, spanning 34 years. In addition to his voice acting roles, Will Ryan wrote songs for Disney, Patti LaBelle, and the Pointer Sisters. He was also the president of the International Animation Organization, I hope I pronounce this right, ASIFA, that runs the Annie Awards. He was 72.
Wow.
Yeah. Darlene, park hours.
Park hours. Okay. These park hours are going to run from 11:23 to 11:29. We have tomorrow 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. with a 9 to 1, the Christmas party. The 24th, 9 to 10. The 25th, 9 to 10. The 26th, 9 to 10. The 27th, 9 to 10. So basically everything up until Sunday. The 28th, we're going to have Magic Kingdom 8 to 8 and then 9 to 1. Monday, the 29th, we go 9 to 9. So you're going to have, because we have a lot of guests here for this Thanksgiving week, because there's so many schools closed and stuff and breaks, they're going to have the Kingdom open 9 to 10. So that's a good amount of time, and only 2 Christmas parties. Epcot is going to be 11:23 to 11:28, 10 to 10. 11:29, they're going to do 11 to 10. So we're going to do 10 to 10 all week, okay, until next week, Monday. Then Disney Hollywood Studios, they're remaining the same, 9 to 9. Animal Kingdom, 8 to 8. Disney Springs, of course, is going to be Tuesday through Thursday and Sunday, 10 to 11. Friday and Saturday, 10 to 11:30. Blizzard Beach is closed for the 23rd and the 24th. And then they're going to be open the 25th and the 26th. And 27th and 28th from their 10 to 5. I'm not sure why they're closed the 2 days. They might be having some holiday parties or something for, cast or that. It could be, you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
They did not say.
Could it be weather? Like the temperature?
No, this was announced a while ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's probably, something. There's a lot of stuff going on down here. I know last week part of Disney Springs was actually closed while I was there for the Christmas tree lighting.
I know why it was closed. They were doing a party for the cast and crew of Cirque du Soleil,
Correct.
Drawn to Life. So
Yes.
they closed the section off for them.
Yeah, it was
That's
right
nice.
from the M&M store down,
Yep.
basically.
Yep. That's right.
So, yep.
Yeah. All right.
Which
Weather. Oh, sorry.
definitely do the Christmas tree stroll. It is very nice if you can get there.
Yep. Yeah. If you can maneuver around all the people that are there right now.
Well, right now, but if you
Yeah.
have time and wanna go to
Yes.
go to do some shopping or that, I suggest going during the day into the early evening. It gets dark by about 5 o'clock, 5:30 here, so you'll see the lights start to go on, and then you can
Hmm.
get out of there before the crowds come in from the parks closing.
That's very good advice. All right. Weather. If you're coming down, if you're here now or coming down tomorrow, baby, it is cold outside. For Florida, if you use the weather up north like some of us, 65 degrees for a high, which is today's Tuesday or today, yeah, today's
Yeah,
Tuesday.
today's Tuesday.
Um, that was the high today. It's actually quite nice, compared to the 90s and humidity that we get in the summertime.
I wore a jacket today.
Tomorrow is going to be a high of 73 with a low of 56. Gets a little warmer on Thursday and Friday with temperatures creeping above the mid 70 mark, with lows at night in the 50s or low 40s even come Saturday. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, it's going to be in the low 70s for a high and the low 50s to upper 40s for a low. So please know that when I tell you what the lows are, it's the middle of the night when you're tucked into your bed and exhausted from touring the park. So you really won't feel much of an effect. You might get a little chill in the evening. It's like Darlene always says, bring a sweater, bring a sweatshirt if you're
It's,
coming this
us-
time of year.
it's usually in the mornings when it's the coldest.
Actually, I just let the dogs out a little while ago, and I had to put my fleece on.
Wow. I went out in shorts and a t-shirt today to walk the dog. I did not have a problem.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
a little more north than you all right now, and it is 46 here right
wow.
now. So that's pretty
Ooh.
cold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's funny the colder weather here when I hear people going, "Oh God, it's cold," and I'm looking at what the temperature is, and it's like 72. I'm like, cold. You've been living in Florida too long, if you think that's cold. Now that may be me a couple of years from now, but I haven't gotten there yet.
Right now we have 51, so
Yep,
yeah.
it is. It's 51 right now. That's right.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else want to add anything? Discuss anything we mentioned? I'd like to mention something about the annual passes
Okay.
being put on pause. If this comes to a shock to anybody, you weren't paying attention to what Disney said when they put them back on sale. They said that there may come a point where their sales reach a certain limit that they may say, you know what, we're going to pause them. It has
Yeah,
reached that point.
it has,
If you
sadly.
if you didn't get your annual pass because you hemmed and hawed, well, guess what? You were warned a long time ago by Disney this could happen. I don't want to say I told you so because I don't want to say that. But you have to pay attention to what Disney says because they really are very upfront with how they do things and what they do. I think their leadership has gotten criticized for things that they don't deserve to be criticized for. I think they're doing an absolutely incredible job for the times we're in now. It's been really rough. I think the cast members have gone above and beyond, and they've had a lot of obstacles to go through that they've never had to deal with before. And I think we should all give the entire Disney organization credit for keeping things going for us, the fans, the guests. And that's all I've got to say.
Yep.
All right.
Well, I
So,
wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving and hope you're cooking. I know I started making stuff already today,
wow.
so
Yeah,
goes well.
we were actually going to record a guy show tomorrow night, but we've postponed that for now. I don't know if we're going to do another episode. We probably will sometime over the weekend for you guys, maybe Sunday. I'm not sure yet, but there will be no show Thursday because of Thanksgiving. Like I said, we were going to do a guy show last night for Thanksgiving instead, but that's not happening. So if we
Um,
don't, so the new show may be the next show we do. I'm not sure at this point. We'll see
yes,
because I've got family in.
I'll be
We've all
coming back from Space Coast on Sunday.
Yeah. See, a lot of us are busy with other things too. So we'll see. I'm not sure. Okay, that's going to do it for me, everybody. Have a happy and safe Thanksgiving. Please, if you're watching us on Facebook, subscribe and hit that like button. We need all the likes we can get.
YouTube.
I'm sorry, YouTube. You're right. What did I say?
Facebook.
Facebook. Oh, God. No. Forget Facebook. Yeah. YouTube. I'm sorry.
It's my venue.
Yeah. And if you're watching us or listening to us rather on iTunes or TalkShoe, please subscribe there too. All right, we're out of here. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Be safe. Bye-bye.
See you real soon.
Have a magical night. Stay safe and happy Thanksgiving.